right, Ragtime Annie. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're all glad to be here. This is the Handmade Music School house band, I guess you could call us. This is the first time that this combination of folks has been together on the stage, and we're really excited about it. Glad to be here tonight. I think we can talk more about everybody as we get along the way, but we might as well just go ahead and introduce everybody now. So on the stage left here, we got Mr. Jesse Smathers. He teaches mandolin and guitar and all kinds of stuff at the Handmade Music School. We got Ash Watkins here on the guitar, and she'll be playing some banjo. Dylan Locke back here on the bass. He's the director. And then we've got David Canaday here on my right, your left, on the 5-string banjo. He might play a little guitar too. And I'm Andrew Small. I'm playing fiddle and mandolin. So we're here tonight because the Handmade Music School is doing a fundraiser, so y'all are going to be seeing a link on your screen there, and you might as well go ahead and click on it and see what it's all about. You can find out, and we'll be talking about it all night. But that's why we're here. We got Giving Tuesday coming up this Tuesday, and that's we got this drive going on until then. So,
well, how about another?
Yeah. Well, let's jump right in then. Yeah, we'll talk about the fundraiser a little bit more later on. But it's one of our favorites. It's called Red Mountain Wine. Well, thank you so much. That's one of our favorites. We learned that from a few bands from around here. There's a great band called The Lost and Found that recorded that back in, what, the 80s?
Yeah.
Early 80s? Friends of the store, of the country store here, and friends of ours, and we're real glad that those guys are around here to
Our heroes.
share their music. Yeah, they're heroes for sure. And also the Kimball family turned that into a bit of an old-time number, and they're over in Carroll County, so it's got bluegrass and old-time roots, but it was written by a rock and roller, so yeah, it's a good one. All right, well, let's see what's a good key. Let's jump into one of these others here. Maybe should we just jump into Flame of Love?
Yeah, that'd be
Something
great.
different?
Yeah,
All
that'd
right.
be great.
All right. While it's fresh, is that all right, David?
Sure.
Flame of Love.
Oh, that's great.
All right.
Well, we learned this next song from a recording of Jim and Jesse, and it's called Flame of Love.
All right. To the G. 1, 2, 3.
Our flame of love is burning low, like fire in the morning dew. Your kiss of fire has turned so cold. Could it be that I'm losing you? Could it be that I'm losing you? You used to be so sweet to me. You used to hold me tight. But something happened recently, and now it just ain't right. Our flame of love is burning low, like fire in the morning dew. Your kiss of fire has turned so cold. Could it be that I'm losing you? Could it be that I'm losing you? Yeah. They say that everyone must learn that love is a losing game. I guess today is just my turn, but I don't know who to blame. Our flame of love is burning low, like fire in the morning dew.
Nice job, Ash.
Fun.
As
Thank
always.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Getting into the lower register there.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, why don't you decide what we do next? Another fiddle tune?
Yeah, and then we'll talk.
And then we'll talk a little bit more? Okay. That sounds good. David, do you prefer the key of G or D for a fiddle tune?
Either one.
Either one?
I'm in G right now.
Why don't we do, actually, do you want to do one of your
Sure,
tune
sure,
on
sure.
banjo? Do you mind playing guitar and Ash will do a claw hammer tune on this one? All right. Gonna do Johnson Boys.
Thank you everybody for coming, tuning in. We appreciate it out there. Hope everybody's safe, happy, full from Thanksgiving yesterday. We're certainly grateful. That's right. To be together playing music, and we'll talk in a few minutes about the Handmade Music School. So appreciate y'all being here.
This is a tune that we learned from the great Grayson County fiddler Albert Hash, and it's called Johnson Boys. It's in
D?
D. Yep.
D?
Deep. Yeah. Pretty much just the one, just a D, straight D chord the whole way through. I think this one was maybe, I got on an Albert Hash kick after we did the Handmade Music School has a handmade at home series of workshops that a few of us have, a bunch of us have done. Jesse's done a few of them, and I did a fiddle workshop, and but we have all different guest teachers come in and do these workshops online all the time, and we had we do instrumental kind of instruction on there, and also more kind of lecture type discussion based lectures where people present books that they've worked on, or Charlie Thompson talked about his film, Rock Castle Home. But anyway, Dr. Malcolm Smith presented his book on Albert Hash that he wrote, and had Brian Grimm come in and play some Albert Hash tunes. And I've always known about Albert Hash's playing, but that got me pretty interested to go dig deeper and learn more after watching that workshop. And
Hearing the stories.
then hearing all the stories about Albert and how he started, made his first fiddle and didn't have a bow, and when he needed bow hair, he went and found a horse in a stable, and his brother whipped the horse, and he held onto the tail and pulled out a big clump of hair.
A white horse.
It had to be a white horse because he thought the bow hair has to be white. So anyway, but that led us down that rabbit hole of Albert Hash tunes, and there's some good videos on YouTube you can find Albert playing with. This one had Emily Spencer playing the banjo and Thornton Spencer backing him up on guitar.
And there's actually words to this song too.
Yeah.
And I encourage everybody to go look the words up. If they're learning this song, they can look the words up and make it a singing song if they want to.
What's a good singing version? Do you know of
David Holt has a really great version. That's,
Okay.
it's kind of a little more modern and new, but it's really great.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
Yeah, let's hear
Well,
it.
feel free to chime in if any words come to you while we're playing this. Anyway, goes a little something like this. That's a good one.
That is.
Sometimes the simplest ones are the best ones.
That don't let your fire your woods wet.
That's that's absolutely right, Jesse. I hadn't heard that one before, but it hits home.
That's right. I'm a wordsmith, man.
That's right. All right. Well, this is a good chance for us to talk about our fundraiser, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I said, Giving Tuesday is coming up. It's this next Tuesday, December 1st, and our fundraiser campaign runs through Tuesday. So we've got what, 3 days, 4 days
Yep.
to get
And
there.
in the middle of this consumer time of the year, which I do recommend you go out and support your small business because they're all struggling right now. So, including the Floyd Country Store. So, normally, I'm going to push us to talking about Tuesday, but, as you go through the weekend, there's lots of really great stuff. County Sales has a great sale all weekend long, 15% off. You can go get you can save $10 by doing this Love Floyd 10 promotion. But let's talk about Tuesday. So we've got this fundraiser coming up, and we do hope you'll go over to our Mighty Cause page. And it's the theme this year is Music of Our Mountains. And there's really 3 programs we wanted to tell you about tonight. And Andrew, I thought maybe you could talk about the Music of Our Mountains, which we were so proud and honored to receive a grant from the Virginia Humanities to support this program, which is going to be awesome. And so we want to tell you more about it, especially for all of you old-time and bluegrass music fans out there. This is going to be an incredible interactive online archive map and a resource for you to dig deeper into the music from right here in Southwest Virginia. So maybe you can tell them more about it.
Happily. The Music of Our Mountains project is close to a lot of our hearts around here. The kind of thing we're interested in is the local music traditions, whether it's bluegrass or old-time music. We don't really like to draw a hard line between that stuff. It's all just music. That's what it was for the old-timers, and that's kind of how we like to think about it. Is if it's good music, it's good music. And so the Music of Our Mountains is sort of about tracing the different influences and the different people who helped to develop these traditions around here and kind of documenting that. A lot of it's already been documented, but we're going to compile it in one place and make that accessible in an online archive, so you don't have to go dig through the basement of some college campus library or something. We're going to put it all online and connect the resources so that we can tell a story, with the whole context, and it's going to be centered around an interactive map feature where you can actually see the region and see where the people lived and the kinds of geography that it affected how they got around and how this information was transferred, which I've always been really excited about maps, and I think that's one of the coolest parts about this. But that it's connected to the land, it's connected to the place, and it tells the story of how the music and the culture got around here. But it's stuff that we're already doing. We're telling you about Albert Hash, and he's over in Grayson County, and we were talking about the Lost and Found down in Ferrum, right? Yeah, and I mean, we're kind of focusing to begin with on the 4 counties around this part of the Southern Blue Ridge, which would be Floyd, Franklin, Patrick, and Carroll counties. But ultimately, we hope you can keep on expanding and connecting the dots, because there are really no hard lines separating this music getting around the region. But we're real excited. I think our landing page is up now on the Handmade Music School website. If you go on there and look on, I think under the Learn bar maybe at the top of the page. If you go on to our website, you'll be able to find Music of Our Mountains, and you'll see a coming soon page. But we have a few photos and a little description of what it's going to be. But in the next few months, we're going to be putting more and more content into that, new videos and interviews with people who are carrying on this tradition and have family roots and stories of some of the old timers. And so we're real excited to see this come together, and it's going to be a work in progress here over the next few months and probably few years, really, as we continue to develop.
Yeah, so keep checking in, tuning into that website, and you can get in on the ground floor and help us, get the resources to do the interviews. We're interviewing Can You Roar about Posey Roar and Charlie Poole, and we just did an incredible interview with George Slusher and Mac Trainum about Ivan Weddle, and the Corn Cutters from right here in Floyd County, who are recorded by the Library of Congress. And it's just going to be an awesome project, and you can help us get it done. If you want to know more, just hit us up on our website, and you can find out more. And it'll be unfolding over the next few weeks. But we want to tell you about our online learning platform and our Share the Music. But I think we'll play some more music and get to that in a few minutes. So thank y'all.
And remember, if you want to give, there is a link that you can probably see at the bottom of your screen. That'll take you to our Mighty Cause page, and that's where all these donations are going. And you'll see that we have some programming, and you can actually choose which part of our programming your donation goes to support. And we really appreciate all support from you all. So anyway, let's jump into let's part the Best of Friends in G. Good Stanley Brothers tune, and I'm gonna do my best to kick it off on the fiddle, I guess here. All right. Let's do that one more time. Sorry about that. I'll give you a better count in. So, 1, 2, 3. Each night I dream of you, sweetheart. I can't see why we had to part, but there's no reason now to stay, for I was only in your way. Oh, how I long to see your face, though there's someone in my place, or just to hear your voice again. Darling, why not part the best of friends? I played the game of love and lost. My broken heart has paid the cost. But now that I am free to go, somehow, sweetheart, I need you so. Oh, how I long to see your face, though there's someone in my place, or just to hear your voice again. Darling, why not part the best of friends? You say that you are happy now. I'll try and forget the past somehow. But if your new love turns you down, remember me, I'm still around. Oh, how I long to see your face, though there's someone in my place, or just to hear your voice again. Darling, why not part the best of friends? Oh, how I long to see your face, though there's someone in my place, or just to hear your voice again. Darling, why not part the best of friends? All right. Nice job, you guys.
Come on, Andy.
Well, thank
As
you.
always.
Thank you. It's fun to get up here and pretend I'm a bluegrass fiddler once in a while. There's no hard lines, are there? I'm on the spectrum somewhere between. That's okay. All right. Well, since we're in G, should we just probably easy to stay in G and just jump into Stonewall over here? All right.
Jesse?
right. Well, we're gonna do you a country number now that I learned from the playing and singing of Red Allen, and I really enjoy this one. It's sort of a country two-step kind of a number. So we'll try that. Let's see if I can kick it off on the fiddle here, and it's got some stops in it. I guess we didn't. Yeah, Stonewall here. That's my kickoff there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. You built a stone wall all around your heart. My arms ache to hold you as before. You built a stone wall all around your heart. You don't let me love you anymore. Well, I'm so broken-hearted, I don't know what to do. I passed you today upon the street. You treated me like a stranger that you never knew. It's the same every time we meet. You built a stone wall all around your heart. My arms ache to hold you as before. You built a stone wall all around your heart. You won't let me love you anymore. How have I hurt you, darling? Why won't you say? What have I ever done to you? Well, I still worship you, dear, in the same old way. How could you forget the love we knew? You built a stone wall all around your heart. My arms ache to hold you as before. You built a stone wall all around your heart. You won't let me love you anymore. You built a stone wall all around your heart. My arms ache to hold you as before. You built a stone wall all around your heart. You won't let me love you anymore. No, you won't let me love you anymore. All right, stone wall.
I got about the end of it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
We got there.
stone wall with the extra big pause at the beginning. That was great. Yeah, well timed. Everything you see us doing, we intend. We intend to do it here. Might look like it's off the cuff, but this is highly rehearsed. So.
This ain't no hobby, man.
No. Anyway, well, that was a G set there. Let's see. I guess this might be a good minute to talk about our lesson program a little bit and the Share the Music scholarships that a lot of your contributions could go to help support if that's what you choose to donate to. But we set up our Share the Music fund earlier this year, and that's a scholarship program that can go to support students of all ages who are in need of financial assistance to go towards any of our programming, whether it's lessons or workshops or even our old time music get together, which is the camp that we normally would hold during the month of March. It's a 4-day camp over at the Eco Village here in Floyd. Obviously didn't happen this year, but we're still holding our breath for 2021. But anyway, we have all kinds of great programming that these scholarships help support with our students, and you can read about that on our website too, handmademusicschool.com. Share the Music Scholarship. It's on there on one of the drop-down menus on the top of our page. But it's a wonderful program to get everybody involved. At its heart, this music is about community and about bringing people together, and so that's what we're trying to do with these programs. Is just to make this music and this these kinds of educational programming accessible to anybody who wants to be a part of it. And you can study with any one of us up here on stage, actually. We're all teachers at the Handmade Music School. On a variety of instruments, too. I think everybody on stage here is a multi-instrumentalist, and so we have a lot of offerings and in a variety of styles as well, ranging from old-time music to bluegrass. And that's about it. Yeah. I'm just kidding. It actually, we do expand farther. We've been known to have electric guitar students too, and electric bass. And we have a student who's learning digital audio workstation right now. Learning how to record. Recording software, which is like GarageBand, but more complicated than that. So I think I could sign up for that. It would be great. Go ahead.
Let me add that the Share the Music scholarship is really important right now, because what it does is it makes sure that no one gets turned away, so that everyone that wants an opportunity to take a workshop or take private lessons, we have a scholarship fund that we're able to draw from to take care of the teachers. So everyone wins. Everyone can have access to it, and the teachers all get paid, which is really important. Yeah. Jesse, maybe you can talk a little bit about your lessons and what you've been doing through the Handmade at Home.
Yeah, for sure. So I've been doing a lot of Skype lessons or Zoom lessons rather on online, and anyways, it's just a great opportunity to just get together, and we've doing half-hour or hour lessons, all from the comfort of your own home. And what a better way to be quarantined than learning a new,
exactly.
And
a winter woodshed opportunity.
That's right.
Yeah.
But more than anything, this music, you were just saying, it's about community and bringing people together, yeah. And bigger than all that, it's being part of a genre of music and just a whole community of musicians, period, and carrying something on forever and ever. This music's steeped in tradition, as we all know.
Yeah.
And it blesses me so much to see youth coming up and learning this music that means so much to me, and that's the next generation. And I just hope to see a lot of that, more of that,
Yeah, thank you. Well, we're working on sort of upping our game on our online. The other thing, people have reached out over the pandemic from overseas and all around the world and said, don't stop doing this, because we don't get to come to Floyd very often, and this is a really great opportunity for us to engage in the music that they love so much as well. So we're going to work on making an online classroom, more resources and opportunities for people to learn, to make sure it dovetails with our Junior Appalachian Musician program. And we've even been teaching a school out in Stanley, Idaho. I want to say hi to those kids out there. Teaching them all kinds of, they're interested in, of course, the Weezer old time or Weezer Festival in upstate, right? In Idaho is out there, and we connected with those students and teachers, and that's been really good. Thanks to our friends Hans and Terry Karstensen, and and just an opportunity to really spread our love for this music all around the world. Got lots of friends over in Australia, thanks to Andrew and Ash, and anyway, we're grateful for the opportunity. So the three things that we've been talking about is Music of Our Mountains, our new online classroom, and Share the Music, which is the scholarship program. And if you like all of that, the fourth thing would just be to help out the Handmade Music School. And anything is helpful, $5, $10, $20, whatever you got. We really appreciate everyone pulling together and helping us out, because we're lucky to have some great teachers and great students and a great family and community here at the Handmade Music School and the Floyd Country Store. And we sure do want to keep it going and bringing it to you out there in the world. So thank you so much for your support. And we'll play some more music now.
All right. We're going to feature Jesse on this one. It's a classic fiddle tune. It's called Cindy.
Way down south, she's so sweet, honeybees swarm around her mouth. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. On a tree, every time that Cindy passed, she'd take a bite of me. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. I could sew, I'd sew that gal to my coattails, and down the road I'd go. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Way down south, she's so sweet, honeybees swarm around her mouth. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, I'll marry you someday.
Hey, that's fun, Jesse.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Jesse.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we're going to take a moment here. This is the time in our set where we're going to pare it down and do just a couple of duets here and give you all a break. David and I are going to play a banjo tune. Well, it's a fiddle tune, I guess, with a banjo fiddle tune, what I meant to say. This is a fun part of this kind of music. I mean,
Only that one you do so good.
that's the Jesse. That's exactly the one we're going to do. Thank you. Yeah, this the banjo and the fiddle is a pairing of instruments that came from different parts of the world and seem like a match made in heaven. It's they really do complement one another nicely, and there's nothing quite like the sound of a banjo fiddle duet. So this is a good tune that we have a lot of fun playing. It's kind of a Galax version is what I thought of it as, but I recently heard a recording of Fiddle and Arthur Smith playing it, so it's probably a Fiddle and Arthur Smith version of this tune. It's called Bill Cheatham. Played about 3 times or so, I guess. I'll give you the taters here. All right. Thank you, David. That's awesome. I just love playing with three-finger banjo backup. The claw hammer is wonderful, but there's something about fiddle and three-finger banjo that gets me going. I don't get to do it enough, so thank you, David. Ash and I are going to do one. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesse. Yep. All right. This is another Stanley Brothers song for you. All right. I'm not sure exactly who wrote it. I think one of the Stanley Brothers wrote this one, but I'm not 100% sure which one it is, but it's called Don't Cheat in Our Hometown.
So you're starting on the floor?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Try this. 1, 2, 3. Tonight my heart is beating low and my head's bowed. You've been seen with my best friend on the other side of town. I don't mind this waiting, don't mind this running round. But if you're gonna cheat on me, don't cheat in our hometown. How can I stand up to my friends and look them in the eye? Admit to questions that I know will be nothing but lies. You spend all your pastime making me a clown. But if you're gonna cheat on me, don't cheat in our hometown. Now there are no secrets in this little country town. Everyone knows everyone for miles and miles around. Your bright eyes and your sweet smile are driving me insane. You think it's smart to break my heart and run down my name. How can I stand up to my friends and look them in the eye? Admit to questions that I know will be nothing but lies. You spend all your pastimes making me a clown. But if you're gonna cheat on me, don't cheat in our hometown. But if you're gonna cheat on me, don't cheat in our hometown.
Hey.
All right. Well,
There's
thank you very
a lesson
much.
for you.
Yeah. That song certainly applies to the town of Floyd. Definitely
Too small.
too small of a town. Everyone knows everyone. No cheating. All right.
Right, we're gonna get the rest
Thank
of the
you so
band
much,
up here.
Jesse. That was a pleasure.
You want to do a gospel song?
Yeah, why don't
That's
you
a
do
good
that?
idea.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna sit this one down.
Yep. You gonna do giveaway now? Oh, I think we, right. Well, I think we have some hats. Yeah. And I believe, what else was it that we decided on? Maybe, yeah, I think it was our Library of Crowdcast workshops. How are we running the giveaway? Is there a raffle or something, or just
Everyone who gives,
is entered?
everyone who gives over, I think it's over $25.
Got it. Right. Okay. So, yeah, if you all are giving, we certainly appreciate it at any amount. Like Dylan said, every little bit helps. But we do have some special.
25 for the 25 and over is the access to the workshop, and then the 50 and over is the hat.
Okay. Yep.
in the workshop.
So we have some special incentives for folks who give a little bit more. So at the $25 range, if you give $25 or more, you get to choose one of the Crowdcast workshops that we've got in our library, which is getting pretty extensive there. I mean, we must have 50 at least in there. I mean, I don't know. There's a bunch. Jesse, you've already done like 3 of them, haven't you?
I think so.
Yeah, I did one, and we've had a lot of teachers who've come around a couple times now for those. So I don't know if it's 50, but it's in the many, dozens and dozens of workshops that we got up there, and all kinds of different stuff, instruments and styles, and we got songwriting. We've even got tune writing, and flat-foot dance, and repertoire, and all kinds of stuff. And that includes the Heart of the Child, the Friday morning children's programming run by Carrie Kovic. If you have a toddler, if you have a young one, sometimes that stuff is just as much fun for the parents. So, and at the next tier, if you give $50 more, you get one of those access to any one of those workshops, and also a Handmade Music School hat. They're pretty sharp looking. You see them around Floyd a lot, and they stand out because they look just so darn good. So you definitely, if you don't have a Handmade Music School hat, get you one. Anyway, yeah, all right. Well, we got Jesse's gonna lead a gospel song here. Jesse, where'd you learn this one?
I actually learned this. I heard this song my whole life growing up. My dad would go sing it nursing homes and such in different places, and a little group he played with always would do this song. And anyway, and the other day I just happened to be in county sales, and there was a Josh Crow and Dave McLaughlin record in there, and it rang a bell. This song was on that record, and it rang a bell, and I haven't heard it in years, and I was like, man, I'm going to do that song. But it's really fitting with Thanksgiving just yesterday, and despite everything that's going wrong in the world, we still have so much to be thankful for, and God has been so good to us. So that's exactly the title right there.
Yeah.
So.
All right. You want me to give you a little
just
turnaround at the
turn
beginning?
around,
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I've always had a place to sleep, clothes to wear and food to eat. God has been so good to me. Thank you, Lord, for Mom and Dad, the best friends on earth I've had. God has been so good to me. God has been so good to me. I'm thankful for a fine family, a little church that I attend, and for all my Christian friends. thankful for a fine family, a little church that I attend, and for all my Christian friends. God has been so good to me, a little church that I attend, and for all my Christian friends. God has been so good to me.
Oh, beautiful.
Great job,
Nice one,
Jesse. Yeah, love that song. Love that Crow and McLaughlin album too. That
Yeah.
everything on there is solid gold. It seems like that's
sure is.
that's a great one. Why don't well. I guess we're getting close. I was thinking maybe we do My Better Years, since we're already in F, and then maybe a fiddle tune or two to go out. Does that sound right?
Sounds great.
Yeah. My Better
Love all
Years
those
also in
things.
F here. Yeah.
So while everyone gets tuned up, I'll just say thank you again for being here. There is, want to say hello to our team out there, Sophie and Jason and Gina and Lindsay and Jeff and Sue and Joe Bass, and we've got so many people that are part of this team that do great work. And Giving Tuesday is on Tuesday coming up, so make sure you check out our Music of Our Mountains page, and if you can, help us out. We're trying to get to $7,500, and that should help us out with a lot of these projects. I think you'll be really excited to learn more about the Music of Our Mountains. I'd like to give a big shout out to the Virginia Humanities for supporting that project. There's going to be a lot of great work ahead of us that we're excited about. And our online classroom and our Share the Music help people who can't afford taking lessons with someone like Jesse Smathers or David Canaday or Andrew and Ash. Help them out, and they'll get it for, all they have to do is apply. There's an application online, and they can get their lessons taken care of, and we make sure we take care of our teachers, so it's good stuff.
All right. Well, we're going to feature Ash on this one. It's a Hazel Dickens number, written by Hazel Dickens, and it's called My Better Years.
Don't come back on my doorstep crying like I cried for all those lonely years. doorstep crying, 'cause I already gave you my better years.
All right. That's just how Hazel did it. Just like that. Just like that. Like I said, everything we do on here, we're a well-oiled machine. We everything you see is as it's meant to be, and anything that looks like it's on the fly, that is an illusion, my friends. That's how good we are.
That's what we're going for.
That's what we're going for. That's
Exactly
right.
what we're going for.
We like to keep you on your toes. So anyway.
Well, how about a tune to go out?
Yeah, well, what do you... Well, it's about that time. We're getting towards the end of our set. I thought maybe Lonesome Road Blues in A, if you don't mind going to A for the last one. And I'll play fiddle and... Yeah.
And if y'all are getting kind of used to this live stream world, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, tune in for Dory Freeman. Great band tomorrow night. It's going to be Nick Falk on the drums, Victor Furtado on the banjo, and Eli Wildman on the mandolin and guitar, and that's a great band right there. And then next Saturday, our Floyd radio show is going to feature the New Ballards Branch Bog Trotters, along with Albany Falletta Band from up in Brooklyn, New York, and Aaron Olwell, and also featuring Ash Watkins and Andrew Small.
Well, we're looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun. The Floyd radio shows are always a treat. I'm glad
The
that
last one
we're
was
able
delicious.
to. It
that's
was
for
the last
sure.
one was literally a treat, or about 100 treats, as it were. Anyway, we're just glad that the Floyd radio show can continue on virtually during these times. So definitely tune in for that one. Well, we've enjoyed playing for you tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed listening at home. And we'll just remind you one more time that we're playing for the fundraiser for Giving Tuesday. We've got until Tuesday to raise our goal of $7,500. So we got a little ways to go, and every little bit counts. We appreciate your support, and you'll see the link to our Mighty Calls page on your screen there. We're going to go out with one more here. This is a good old string band number, and it's called The Lonesome Road Blues.
Are you singing this?
Yeah, we'll sing it.
Great.
We'll sing it, and I'll throw y'all some breaks on it too. So, but yeah, we won't. We'll just sing like one-off verses, so it doesn't really have a chorus. But jump in whenever you want. All right, I'll just jump right in, and y'all can jump in after me here on the 4. Yeah. Well, I've got them old lonesome road blues. I've got them old lonesome road blues. I've got them old lonesome road blues, Lord, Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this old way. Well, I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad, Lord, Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this old way. How about it, Jesse? Oh, it feels so good. Well, I'm way down in jail on my knees. I'm way down in jail on my knees. I'm way down in jail on my knees, Lord, Lord, and they feed me on cornbread and beans. going back to Roanoke some old day. I'm going back to Roanoke some old day. I'm going back to Roanoke some old day, Lord, Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this old way. Well, I hate to see that evening sun go down. I hate to see that evening sun go down. I hate to see that evening sun go down, Lord, Lord, 'cause I feel like I'm on the last go round. Everybody. Well, I've got them old lonesome road blues. I've got them old lonesome road blues. I've got them old lonesome road blues, Lord, Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this old way. One more. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank y'all so much.